Hello, this is Mike with Securely, and I want to spend the next few minutes talking with you about how to install and how to use Securely Home. Securely Home is a parent engagement app that was released by Securely Inc., and your school district uses Securely as a partner in student safety. So we're here to help keep your kids safe when they're online, and one of the ways in which we do that is by offering a free app to parents, and where you can go into the app and you can see what your kids are searching, what sites they're visiting, videos they're watching. You can also control screen time. So a little bit more about that later. The first thing that's going to happen is your school district is going to send you an email, and it's going to let you know the day on which they intend to give you access to the Securely Home app. So what happens is your school district will enable your access, and once they do that, you will get an email from Securely. That email will contain a link to let you go into your respective app store, and you'll be able to get Securely Home for free. So once you install Securely Home, as you see here, it's going to, and open up the app, it's going to ask you to enter your email address, and this is the email address that the school uses to communicate with you, and you will click Get Instant Access. So again, you enter the email address that your school has on file for you, and both parents can do this. Both of you can set this up as long as you have an email address on file with the school. You can enter your email address, you click Get Instant Access, and then we're going to shoot an email over to your inbox. You'll go to your email, open up that email from Securely, click the link, and that link is going to take you then directly into the app. Once you're in the app, you will see here you've got the activity feed, flagged activity, rules, offline schedules, and then the pause button down at the bottom. So let's start with the activity feed. The activity feed is going to show you 30 days of activity, basically what each individual child has done on their school-owned and issued device. So you'll be able to see over the last 30 days what sites they visited, what videos they've watched, sites that they've tried to get to but have been blocked from. So you'll see, as an example, I have some YouTube videos here. I can click on it to see what it was, and it's going to take me to YouTube, and they might see my child watch How Do Airplanes Fly, right? So you can, again, see what they're watching. They searching for things, searching for the New Deal, searching for FDR, right? So they're engaged in their social studies lesson. We also, as a student safety company, are going to flag any searches that are indicative of bullying, self-harm, or violence. We know that this is a really tough time for students with everything going on, and we know sometimes students will unfortunately turn to a search engine to get some answers. So when they're searching for things that essentially are dealing with violence or self-harm, we want to make sure the parent is aware of it. So we are going to flag that for you. So again, that's part of the activity feed. So activity, you're going to see sites, videos, searches, basically everything the child has done on that school-owned device over the last 30 days. When you get into flagged activity, this is what I was just explaining to you. Again, you'll see the student here search for painless ways to kill myself, suicide hotline, suicide methods. Obviously, this is just here for examples, but we know that sometimes students struggle with feelings of self-harm or suicide. Suicide is the second leading cause of death for middle and high school age kids in the United States, according to the CDC. So, we're going to flag those searches for you. We can even send you an alert in real time if you configure during app setup, if you configure it to do so. The next part is the rules. Rules is where you can go in and then whatever access your district has given you to allow or deny sites, you can come in here and do. Again, it is completely up to the school district to determine the levels of access that parents have for this feature. So when you go in, if things are not grayed out, it means you have the ability. So you can come in as a parent and say, streaming media, I don't want that. You're not going to play games on the device, so you block that. So literally, you click the toggle, very easy. So if I want to go up here, you can see other adult content is allowed. Now I can block that, so you can see and have the peace of mind that pornography, drugs, gambling, adult content, hate, social networking, streaming media, all these things, that you may have concerns with are going to be blocked. So as easy as that to block a whole category. You can also go and block by individual site. Let's say the child is spending too much time on Netflix. You can go in and you just type in netflix.com, hit enter, and now Netflix is going to be blocked for that particular child until you go back in and allow it. So, once they've showed me that they've done their schoolwork and everything for the day is done, I can go back into the settings. The little trash can there. I'm going to click on that, and then Netflix is now unblocked. So very easy to set up. The next part is offline schedules. And what offline schedules allows you to do is go back and have full control over screen time. So let's say I want to have a time that's set every night where I know my child is not going to be able to access the internet on their school device. I'll come in here and I'll set the time for it to turn off. So let's set it at 8:30 p.m. and then wake up at 7 a.m. So essentially, once I save this, Friday through Saturday, that's the weekend time. And then you'll also see the school nights there. But those are going to be the options you can choose from. And those are the times you can set that are going to be off limits for the kids. So again, you'll see school night Sunday through Thursday. You set the time, weekends, Friday and Saturday. You can play with it here. I can give them a little bit longer use of the device on the weekend. But that's all you do is toggle those back and forth. You hit save in the top right corner, and now you have those recurring times during school nights and during the weekend in which that device is not going to be able to access the internet. Then you can set other things like dinner time, outdoor play. You can create an unlimited amount of recurring times in which your kids cannot access the internet on the school issued device. The last piece is the pause button you'll see down at the bottom. So the pause button, what it allows you to do in addition to the offline schedules you set, if you need to immediately pause access for a given period of time, let's say you're working, your children are learning remote, you're working remote, you've got a big call, you don't want them online during that time, you can go in and pause it. And when your call is over, you unpause it. So again, very easy, literally just push pause, and when you want the device to stop connecting to the internet, and when you want it back online, you unpause it. So that is a high-level overview of Securely's home app for parents. Again, your district is going to communicate with you about the date at which you will have access to this. Once they do, you'll go to your app store, you will install Securely Home, you'll enter your email address. Once you do that and hit send, you're going to have an email from us that will give you instant access into your app. And then you'll have the visibility into the activity feed, the rules, flagged activity, offline schedules, and the pause feature. So again, that's a high-level overview. And we do have support if you end up with questions. If you'll go into the menu, you can go down here to help at the bottom. We do have a frequently asked questions section for you. We also have a support ticket system. So you just click on the support icon. You will enter your email address and fill out this information below, and one of our dedicated parent support analysts will reach back out to you with a solution, whether it's how do you block a certain site or any other question that you may have about the app. So that's it. Again, thank you so much for watching this video, and we really hope you enjoy using the app and engaging with your kids with what they're learning and what they're doing and being a partner in their education. So thank you.